US President Donald Trump's crackdown on illegal migrants is facing a strong pushback from the country's judiciary, and it's getting Donald Trump frustrated to steer through the constitutional challenges. Trump wants to rapidly appoint new judges in the federal courts.
Well, we're putting them in rapidly, and we're trying to get very good ones. I mean, we need judges that are not going to be demanding trials for every single illegal immigrant. We have millions of people that have come in here illegally, and we can't have a trial for every single person. That would be millions of trials.
In two major rulings, Supreme Court ruled that every individual facing deportation must undergo due process before any final removal. In another case, the deportation of a man named Kilmar Abrego Garcia to El Salvador was ruled illegal, and Supreme Court asked Trump administration to facilitate his return. The U.S. Constitution allows U.S. President to appoint federal court judges. This includes Supreme Court judges, circuit judges, and federal district court judges. So far, district courts of Texas, New York, Colombia, Colorado, and Supreme Court of the United States have granted a temporary restraining orders to deportations under the Alien Enemies Act. The act is a wartime law to carry out deportations. It grants the U.S. President the powers to deport foreign nationals without a trial, but this act only applies to foreign nationals from countries with which the United States is at war with. Now, Trump wants to appoint new judges that will allow him to move ahead with deportations under the Alien Enemies Act. But even if Trump fast-tracks appointment of new judges, that doesn't guarantee him escape from judicial oversight, as several judges appointed by Trump during his first term are also issuing restraining orders on deportations. This include Judge Fernando Rodriguez Jr. of District Court for Southern Texas and Judge Gallagher of the District Court of Maryland. As Trump continues to jostle with the judiciary over his sweeping deportation agenda, the US Judiciary is serving as a counterweight against arbitrary use of presidential powers. All right, let's talk about this judges blitz. Our correspondent Susan Tehrani is now joining us live from New York. Susan Tehrani, good to see you. What do you make of Donald Trump and his blitz of changing judges in the Supreme Court and in courts in America?
So we don't have a vacancy in the Supreme Court as of yet, but any president really has that ambition and dream to be faced with that kind of vacancy in the Supreme Court and appoint their own judges there, Democrat or Republican. When it comes to President Trump's second term, his first term, he was a lot more active because there were just more vacancies and less to do. He appointed about 100 judges on the bench. The issue that the Trump administration has right now is, first of all, there aren't that many vacancies. And second of all, they haven't made it a priority to appoint different judges. Compared to 100 right now, there are 40 only vacant seats. Of course, Joe Biden also and Chuck Schumer, leading the Senate at that time, really during his administration, appointed quite a few judges as well. So while this is common practice, you're absolutely right. I was listening to your intro. It really goes back to trying to gauge allies in courtrooms to be able to advance his immigration policies, which seems to be first and foremost on the Trump administration's agenda.
Susan Tehrani, thank you. Good to see you. We'll have to leave it there.